Yeah. So what'd you think about last night's race, the high limit race last night?
Well, first off, I did not get to watch it. I was out at Millbridge doing their Dirt Vision podcast or broadcast. So, I mean, I was following along with it, and I saw some of the highlights and everything. And it's so weird because you expect like a grand opening,
right?
With this series, and I think we got a good grand opening with this series.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I thought it was good. I thought the racing was good. I think the show was ran well. Obviously, Buddy Kofoid had a good night. Purse was good. Kyle and Brad and everyone, Kendra over there, they delivered everything they did, and it was good. And I almost think the thing, Scott, is that I was kind of, because I wasn't watching the race, I was watching more of the reaction on some social media,
right.
And there wasn't just this huge buzz about it that I expected we would have. And I don't know what the answer is or the reason is for that.
Let me ask you, Steve, do you think it was just a little bit too close to Knoxville?
I definitely think it was too close to Knoxville.
Yeah.
I mean, I think when and spinning forward on this thing, I think a huge challenge is going to be scheduling, because the drivers that they want to race are already racing 90 to 100 times.
Right.
So you take this week. I think it was too close to the Knoxville Nationals. I think when everyone got done in Knoxville on Saturday night, a bunch of them just wanted to go home. They were wore out. They were tired. Some were there 5 days, 7 days. Some were there 13 or 12, 10 days.
Right.
I mean, and so I think they were wore out. I think I hope that they realize that a challenge with scheduling is that they did not probably set themselves in good favor with Todd Quering, because some cars that might have stayed out and gone to Jackson, they lured them back east.
Right.
And so I think I think this is going to be the challenge of this. Where are they going to fit in track-wise? Where are they going to fit in schedule? I think the Knoxville hangover is a real deal, and I think it did impact them with a few cars for sure.
Yeah, I'm totally with you on that one, Steve. I think that they needed to give the guys a break, and I think that you've got a good point, Steve. I think that they're going to have a problem luring some of the drivers in from the All-Stars or some of the drivers from the World of Outlaws. They're going to have a problem luring those guys in because of the travel they'd have to do in between, trying to get to one of the high-limit events and then back to a World of Outlaw event or back to an All-Star event. I think they're going to have a little problem there with that, don't you?
Well, and the question is, where are they going to hold these races?
Right.
One of the things they talked about is hold them close to World of Outlaw races. Mm-hmm. Okay, where the guys can go on the way, and they've even talked about this might lure another car to a World of Outlaw weekend, and I think that in theory sounds good. Name me some tracks that are going to be able to do this,
right?
And what is the World of Outlaws reaction to this? I mean, is a World of Outlaw sanctioned track going to host one of these races? We don't know the answer to that. We also know that the Platinum Agreement, how that all boils down. So where are we going to hold them? The one that I hear all the time is Lernerville. Okay, on their way to Pennsylvania to hit Lernerville. Yep. Okay, so there's one. I mean, where's another one and another one and another one?
Right.
Where's the dozen tracks? Where does this fit in? Does a track take one of these dates, knowing that it might hinder their opportunity to get a World of Outlaw date somewhere down the road? Or if they have a date, are they going to be allowed to take one date?
Right.
And I think scheduling is going to be a huge challenge with this thing. And again, these drivers, it's not like, okay, so you can't really, what can you expect in the month of June with Ohio Speed Week and Pennsylvania Speed Week already in play?
Right.
Where are we getting cars from? Where are we going with this thing? So I think the premise of the thing and the theory of the thing is really, really good. I think the implementation of it, there might be a few challenges here.
I think that they're going to see more of, I hate to say this, and I hate to try to be negative a little bit here, but I got a feeling that they're going to get a lot of regional drivers and maybe not a lot of the stars that run with the All-Stars and with the World of Outlaws. Would you agree with that?
Well, I mean, the problem is the sprint car racers want to race.
Right.
And so you're looking at a 60 or 70 race all-star calendar, and maybe they can make them so they're compatible with that. You're looking at a 90 World of Outlaw race calendar.
Yeah.
And then you're looking at a 12 race high limits calendar. If they could, and again, I think this gets into scheduling. If in the perfect world, if they could schedule those things within a couple of hours of the World of Outlaw races and get through the platinum agreements, I think they can. But in how many tracks are capable of hosting a race with this kind of a purse as well? Yeah. I mean, I understand that, Brad and Kyle and Flow Racing are invested in this thing. But I think ultimately you got to look at track size as well, as far as putting the number of fannies in the seats to kind of make this thing break even, if not make a few bucks along the way.